Okay, let's talk about the CAAP initiative for just a second, the Coalition Against the Advancement of Poverty. Okay, so everyone's familiar with Dr. King's I Have a Dream movement. We all talk about the first half of it, where he talked about, the uplifting of people and the end of oppression, those crucial issues. But what we often don't talk about is the second half of that dream, which was the financial uplifting of people as well. He spoke about, the Coalition Against Poverty, in that mindset. And that's the half that we need to focus on, particularly today in this current environment. So that's where the CAAP initiative, the Coalition Against the Advancement of Poverty initiative, was born from that mindset. Okay. So it's essentially the fulfillment of the second half of his dream. All right. And so let's just think for a second. Imagine what we can do when we compound our interests together. Okay. Think about it. 1,000 families working together to a point where they're each earning $100,000 a year. Okay. That's $100 million in combined resource power collectively. Okay. That's a huge number. 100 million. Just think about the lives that can be blessed with that. Does that make sense? You know what I'm saying? Just think about that for a minute. 1,000 families earning $100K each annually, $100 million. That's insane. Think about the power. Think about the influence you can have in so many areas of life. All right. So how do we do it? How can you make that happen? All right. Here's an option. There are several ways to do it. Here is a way that I'm proposing that's doable by many. Okay. Let's take a look at some numbers real quick, because as they say, facts don't lie. People do. So here are the facts. Here are some numbers. All right. What I am a part of is an online community of what's called affiliate marketers. Affiliate marketing is basically where you are paid a commission for doing what you always do. Tell other people about a company's products and services. That's essentially what it boils down to. You partner with a company, refer customers. The company pays you for referring those customers and gives you a pre-established percent of the commission for the sale of whatever goods or service that consumer buys. So let's give you a real world example. All right. Let's say you shop at the local Safeway, Kroger, Giant, Food Lion, whatever the grocery store is in your area. Okay. Now, let's say you go there and they have this sale going on of, let's say, toilet paper, since we're in this crazy environment right now. Let's say toilet paper. Okay. So you go there and you see this sale, this amazing sale on toilet paper. You buy yours. Then you go and you tell other people. So let's say you told your friend Jeff, and then Jeff goes to the Safeway, the local grocery store, and he buys some toilet paper. So when Jeff's in line, the clerk says, "Oh, by the way, Mr. Jeff, how'd you hear about our special today?" And Jeff goes, "Oh yeah, my man Ed told me." And they go, "Oh, okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Jeff. You enjoy your purchase that you were going to make, and you have a great day." And then the Safeway calls me up and say, "Hey, Ed, your friend Jeff just came through and purchased some toilet paper. And he said you sent him there to the store to pick up toilet paper. Therefore, Jeff spent $5. We're going to give you a piece of that action. You'll get like 1%. Okay. So, you'll get 50 cents, I guess, in this example. So thank you for sending Jeff to the store. You have a great day. And here's your commission. And boom, that's it. That's affiliate marketing in a nutshell. You get a percent commission based on your referring customers. Okay. So that's the premise laid out. Here's how we can apply this to what we want to do. All right. So I've partnered with a few companies online actually. But for this example, we're only going to need 2 to fulfill this desire, this initiative to hit the 100 million for 1,000 families. Okay. So the first one is a software application that you're going to need because you need a website, to house the information. And they offer a 2-tiered referral program. And then there's a health and wellness company that will give you a free online e-commerce store. Okay, so you get your own store. And then if you take that and you make a minimal purchase, one thing really, of about $50, that's all you need. And then they'll start paying you referral commissions as well for people that you send to your website to buy stuff from their company. They will give you a % of the commission. Okay. That's just the premise of what's going on. So with the software company, you get 2 levels. The first level, you get 40%. And the second, you get 10%. Okay. Of the monthly commission for this service. Their service costs $99, but you get a 14-day trial for $1. Okay. So all total, it's going to cost you $1 out of pocket to get the software program set up for 14 days. By the time the 14 days comes, you would have made so much more than the $1 that the monthly fee won't even matter. So don't even worry about it. Don't trip on that. Okay. So you get 40% on your first level, 10% on the second of the monthly fee. Okay. Now let's move over to the health and wellness company. It's called CTFO. Same concept. 3 levels of commissions. 20% on the first, and then 4% and 4%. Okay. Now, by making that one purchase from your own website that I talked about earlier, you get what's called customer volume of 50. So if you make one purchase of $50, that's the second amount that you have come out of pocket. So all total, between the two, you're coming out of pocket $51. Okay. Hold that thought though. $51. That's all you are coming out of pocket with. But what that $51 allows you to do is, if we took just 10 families and referred them to the companies, 10, and then taught them to do the exact same thing, refer 10 each to the company, and then both of us working together teach them to do the exact same thing and refer 10 each to the company. That's 1,110 people total. That's it. But look at what that does for you. Okay. So CTFO has multiple revenue streams that they pay on. They pay on your direct sales over here. This is your flat commission. But then they also have a team commission structure, because as you're referring people, you're also creating a team. If they make a purchase, they become affiliates as well. So you have a team of affiliates. So since you brought the affiliates in, you also get a commission on the team level. So you get basically paid twice on the same level of work. Okay. So what would happen is your 10 initial, you get 20%. So that's $100 because it's 20% of the customer volume, which you only made one purchase of $50. 20% of the 50 times 10, you get $100. When you help your 10 find 10 customers and they refer 10, they get, the 20% for each of their 10, but you get an additional 4% of all this business. So that's another $200. Okay. And then when the two of you work together to help these do the same thing, now you're going to get an additional 4% of the total volume. They're going to get their 20% plus 4% of, that volume. And it just keeps repeating itself. Okay. That's how it goes. Do that 3 times. Jeez. 3 times. You end up with $2,300. Now understand, this is a monthly recurring thing. Okay. Monthly recurring. So here we go. In addition, while this is going on, for the associate bonus, referral bonus that I just can't stop giggling even just looking at this. It's crazy. Okay. So 7 tiers for the same 1,000. 7 tiers. On the first 5 tiers is 1%. And then tier 6 and 7 is 10% each. Okay. So the same concept like over here. Except this is what they call a 3. I think it's a 3x3 force matrix. Don't worry about what that is. But basically they split it at 3 each time. So that's why it goes down to 7, because they split it. Over here you did 10, but your 10 would be divided up over here. So it's 3x3x3. Okay. To still end up with 1,000. But what that does for you is on the first tier, you get 1% of the 50. The second tier, 1% of the 50. Third tier, fourth tier, fifth tier, 6, 7. When it jumps to 10. Okay. All total, $8,826. Again, monthly. It's crazy. Monthly. Combine these two together, plus what you would do over here. All total, right here, monthly. That times 12 gives you an annual amount. Boom. Think about that for a second. It's absolutely bonkers. Okay? So, you help 10 families. Repeat this process 3 times. You now are earning this. They repeat the process. They now are earning this. And they keep doing it over and over. Everybody ends up earning this on an annual basis for helping 10 families with $51 out of pocket. After that, you're not paying anything out of pocket anymore. The rest of it, because this 50 in volume is every month. This 99 is every month. It's coming out of this. You're never paying anything else out of pocket again. It's all coming out of this. Do you think you could afford to spend that out of this on an annual basis? Or on a monthly basis even? Do you think you could afford to spend that out of this? $51 out of pocket. Good grief. It's insane. 1,000 families. $100 billion. More actually, because this is based on 100,000, but it's actually 150. So, Whew. All right. Any questions? Any questions? How soon could you come up with $51? Take it from your stimulus check. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, that's it. I'll holler at y'all later. Take care.